Hey everyone, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another empties video, and I love these videos. I have a ton of empties. It's literally piling up. Please let me know in the poll I'm going to post up above right now. Let me know if you want to see these monthly or do you want to see these like every couple months or every other month. Let me know by voting because I'm kind of like conflicted with it. I'm not sure if I should do a monthly, like if I should do like a March one, but I have a ton of empties. This is my empties. I usually just keep it in a large bag, let it pile up, and then I go through it. And I'm sure you've seen these videos before, but if you haven't, I'm basically talking about my trash, giving you little reviews on these products that I've tried out, letting you know what I love and letting you what I don't love. And I also included a few disappointing products in here just because I didn't want to wait and let those pile up until I have enough for a disappointing products video. So let's just get right into it because I already know this video is pretty long. Okay, so the first thing I have in here I've talked about before, so this won't be like a long thing, but this is the Pantene Pro Beautiful Lengths Strengthening Shampoo. I really love this. I love Pantene. This smells very good. This just helps your hair, keeps it very strong. It just makes it feel great, and it's great for you if you have longer hair and thicker hair. This is great. I repurchase this all the time. I love Pantene and Herbal Essence for my hair. This is great. There's not really much to say. I just love it. Okay, so the next thing I actually tried out this morning, so it's more of a first impression since it is a foil packet. So this is by OGX, and I've actually never tried anything by OGX, but this is the OGX Fallout Nakisin Caffeine Shampoo and Conditioner. This is what it looks like. It's just a foil packet. This actually smelled kind of like toothpaste and spearmint together, which I wasn't really a fan of. Like, I just thought it smelled weird. This did have a nice formula and everything. It felt very nice on my hair, but just wasn't like my favorite. Like, it just smelled weird, so I probably wouldn't purchase this full size. Okay, so next thing I used up is the Facial Radiance Pads by First Aid Beauty. They just look like this and everything. This was a pack of 28, and I got this in like a little set from Sephora that had the exfoliator, these pads, and I think it also had a like body scrub, which I'll get to later, that's also in here. And I really liked these. I've actually tried these out before. I've tried them out like in sampler packs that you might get in like beauty boxes and stuff like that, but I did really like these. I don't think they did like too much for my skin. I didn't really felt like they were like the best toner. Like, they just weren't. Like, yes, it got stuff off my skin that didn't get off with cleanser or anything like that, but they just weren't like a miracle product, so I probably wouldn't purchase these full size or purchase these again, but it was a nice product to even just try out in a little set. Okay, so next thing, I really like this. This has been my favorite recently, and this is the Bare Minerals Mineral Elixirs Facial Cleansing Oil, and I've used the Clinique before, and I do prefer the Clinique over this one, but I thought this one was pretty good. It doesn't remove everything, like it doesn't remove eye makeup and face makeup like the Clinique Take Off the Day Balm does, but this did work very well. I would use this just on my face and everything and just remove the makeup on my face, and then I would use like my micellar water for my eyes. I do think my micellar water takes off more than this does, but this did take off a good amount of makeup, just didn't take off everything. I probably wouldn't purchase this again just because like I just didn't think it removed as much as my Clinique, but it was nice to use while I had it. Okay, so next thing I have in here is the Snap Fizz and Relax Bath Fizzers by Zoella Beauty. I got these for Christmas and I used them up and everything, and these just smelled really good. They had like a cinnamon, you can still smell in the package, they kind of have like a cinnamon, like peppermint kind of feel. These are just bath fizzers, so they didn't really have like this huge like bath bomb feel because they're just fizzers. So they kind of just fizzed in your bath. They didn't really do much, didn't really make the bath smell like overpowering. These are nice to use, but I probably wouldn't repurchase. I'd probably toss out from the range. Okay, so the next thing I have is the Real Chemistry Luminous 3-Minute Peel. This is a body exfoliant grapefruit from Remarkable Radiance Shoulder to Toe. So I got this in a birch box, and I think I got like 5 or 6 uses out of this, which is pretty good. And I've always heard people talk about this from like getting in boxes and everything, and I was always curious about it, but I didn't get into it recently, and I really like it. This is a very good like exfoliant. I got a lot of dead skin off my foot from it. It wasn't a ton, it wasn't as much as I was expecting, but it was still pretty good. I probably wouldn't purchase this full size, but it was very nice to try out and see. So next I have a body wash. This is the Freesia Shower Shea and Vitamin E Shower Gel from Bath & Body Works. And I love just like Bath & Body Works like little soaps and like body washes, just all their products. This one has a very floral scent. It actually says Spring Bouquet, our classic Freesia. Freesia fragrance is a blend of Freesia petals and creamy hyacinth. Freesia, creamy hyacinth, and white musk. Yeah, it's like musk to it, but it's also very florally, which is what I love, and I just love the scent. It just smells so good, and it's moisturizing on your body. And I love Bath & Body Works shower gels. They're like pretty much only ones I like, and they're great to get when they have sales, like when they have like the buy 3 get 3 free. You can get a ton, and it's just great, and I love the scent. I would repurchase for sure. Love. Okay, so next is a shower gel. This is the Pure Silk Rich and Luxurious Shave Cream. I'm not really picky on my shave creams and shave gels. I do prefer gel more than a cream, but I'm not really picky. And honestly, you don't need a shave cream or a shave gel in general to shave your leg. You honestly can use conditioner, but I just like to have these around and stuff, like just, you know, just to have them around. They're nice and everything. This wasn't like so impressive, and I've actually talked about this before. It is nice. This is actually a rust proof can, so you can keep it on the sides of your bathtub and it won't like get rust everywhere. This is nice. I just like it. It didn't really have an overpowering scent. It didn't really actually smell like much, but it is nice. You don't cut yourself with this, so this is great. I would repurchase, just not like right away. Okay, so next I have a powder. This is the Bare Minerals Blemish Ready Foundation. This is like a loose foundation, and this is in Clearly Pearl and Everything. This is great for if you have really acne prone skin, and I do think this is actually not very mattifying, which it isn't at all. It doesn't like claim to be mattifying, but I think if you're going to make something for blemish skin, you need to have it be more like mattifying, or at least like stay all day on your skin. I felt like in the summer this was just not very good for my skin because I would get very oily. This lasted me a very long time. I believe I had this for maybe 4 to 6 months, somewhere around there. And I do like this, but I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I'm actually using a new powder from Bare Minerals that I like a lot better than this one, and this coverage was great, but it just was very oily on my skin. So next thing I tried out, I actually really loved, and this is the Anti-Redness Serum from First Aid Beauty. I love this. This is supposed to calm down your skin and relieve visible redness. I love this so much. I would apply this after my moisturizer and everything to kind of make my skin less red and smooth everything out, and I love this. I mentioned this, I believe, in my January or last month favorites video, and I really love it. I actually ran out of it, and I don't know if I'd repurchase it, but I did really like it. And I just don't know if I'd repurchase it because I don't know if it's like totally worth it for the money, but it was a really nice product and I loved trying it out. So next we have the Bare Minerals Blemish Ready Mattifying Prop Gel. Personally, I would not repurchase this. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. This is great if you have really oily skin, but I just don't feel like it's the best mattifying primer out there. There are plenty probably at the drugstore or even like at Sephora that are better than this, like definitely, and I just feel like this isn't really worth it. I've used up probably 2 or 3 of these, and kind of the girl at Bare Minerals convinced me to get this when I was in there over the summer and everything. She was like, oh, you should get that. And I was like, I used to use it, and she kind of convinced me to get stuff that I didn't necessarily need. And I probably wouldn't repurchase this just because I find that my Smashbox Photo Finish Light is way better than this. My makeup stays on all day with that, and with this, it doesn't really do too much. Okay, so now I have another body wash. This is the Honolulu Sun Shower Gel from Bath & Body Works, and this has Fresh Island Coconut, Pacific Palm Ocean Air Accord, and Sun Drenched Citrus, and White Sand Musk. And yeah, this just has a very Hawaiian, like very fresh summer scent, which is what I love about it, and I think it's amazing. I love all their shower gels. Like I said, there aren't very many shower gels at Bath & Body Works that disappoint me. I pretty much like them all. This was just very nice. I love the scent. I will definitely have to repurchase this in the summertime because this was amazing. Okay, so now I have another shampoo, and this is my other favorite, like I mentioned, and this is the Herbal Essence Blood Smoothing Shampoo. This is one of my favorites. I might like it slightly more than the Pantene. It really volumizes your hair if you really just dig it into your roots and everything like that. It just feels very nice on your hair, and it just It's great. It's amazing. It's like the best thing ever. And I really just love the scent of it. So good. And it just has that very florally, fresh hair scent. I don't even know how to explain it, but I would repurchase this. I kind of go in between Pantene and Herbal Essence, and I tend to get these when they're on sale, when you can get like a couple of them because they last you longer when you do that. But I just love this. I think it's great. Okay, so next I have my favorite micellar water, and this is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I've talked about this so many times, so I won't go into it too much. But this is basically just an all-in-one cleansing water. It removes waterproof makeup along with just regular makeup and everything like this. You can remove your eye makeup, your face makeup, just any makeup you have on your face or even your body. It just removes everything very well, and I love it. I think it's amazing. It's just like one of the best products I've ever tried. Like, I don't know, I just love this. I've tried Bioderma, but I like this way more. And I want to try the L'Oreal Micellar Cleansing Water and kind of test it against this one. But I love this. It removes everything. It's just great. It's even good when you're not wearing makeup and you just want to wash your face real quick, kind of just freshen up. It's great. I repurchase these all the time. It's not too expensive. I believe you can get these for $6. And I love this. It's great. Okay, next I have a dry shampoo. This is the R&Co Death Valley dry shampoo, which I love. It just smells so good. I really love this. I got it in a Birchbox, and I love trying out dry shampoos through subscription boxes just because it's not really something high-end that I buy for myself unless I really love it and everything. And I just love this one. It has a fresher scent, and this one doesn't really have a white cast, which some dry shampoos have, which drives me crazy because I hate having to like scrub that white cast into my hair. I just love this. Adds volume. It's great. I love dry shampoos, and I would think about purchasing this one if I was gonna buy it high-end, but I probably won't for a while. But I did really like this, and it is one that I would see myself buying. Okay, now I have a primer from Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Master Prime and Face Studio Blur and Redness Control. I really like this. I've been using it for years, and I do like it and everything, and I do think it's worth it for the drugstore. Of course, it's not going to be good as some higher end ones. It's going to be a little bit like under that, but this is still very good. It's great if you don't want to spend much on a primer. I really love the Master Prime line in general, like the foundations they have. I love the powder, the Maybelline Master Prime line when it comes to primers, just when it comes to everything. I just love it, and I just love this one and everything. I don't think I'm gonna repurchase it anytime soon, but I do really like it. I love blurring one as well. It's amazing. It's definitely my holy grail one, but I do really like this. I just wouldn't purchase it. Like, okay, then I have a sheet mask, which this is actually the first sheet mask I tried, and this is from Biobel, and this is the Biobel Decadence sheet mask and everything, and I really love this. If you want to see me try this out in a video, I actually tried this out, Get Ready With Me, so I'm going to link that video up above for you if you want to see that and everything like that, because I tried this on camera and I did really like this. It had a very hydrating feel to it, and it just felt really nice on the skin. It really hydrated my skin, and weirdly enough, like me being combo oily, recently my skin has been super dry. I've been peeling on my nose. I've just had really problems like having hydration around my nose. Like, that's the one area where my skin just gets very dry, and I really like this. I want to check out their other masks, so I definitely would like purchase more Biobel and purchase this one again. I really liked it. They're a bunch that I want to try. I wish they carried them all in store. Okay, so the next thing I used up is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream. I used this up a while ago and everything. I have mine in the shade Light, and I really did like this. This is my holy grail foundation for months. I think this is amazing. I would repurchase. I thought it was great. I just loved like the feeling of it on my skin. It felt very light, but it did give me that full coverage. I actually think it's very comparable to the BB cream from CoverGirl, the BB matte BB cream and everything. I think it's very comparable to that one, so if you want a drugstore option, go with that. But I did really like this, and I do think it is worth the $40. This is the first high-end foundation I bought myself, so that's cool. And I love this. I think it's great. I would repurchase sometime, just not like tomorrow, like I said. Okay, so next I have another product from First Aid Beauty. This is the First Aid Beauty Cleansing Body Polish with Active Charcoal. It's supposed to buff away impurities, safe for sensitive skin, and I didn't really love this. I felt like after applying it on my body, so I would use this on my shoulders and like my chest where I have bad body acne. And I didn't feel like this really did much for my skin. Like I didn't feel like it just felt weird on my skin. Like it had this sticky feeling to it. So I probably wouldn't buy this full size. I honestly like the Neutrogena one way better than this, and that one doesn't make my skin feel like sticky or weird or anything like that. But I just wouldn't buy this full size. I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't really like this. I didn't like the texture of it. It just felt sticky after. So like if you already washed your body and then you go in with this, you just feel very sticky and gross, and I just didn't like it. Okay, then I tried out another foil pack, and this is Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer, and I believe this one was the hydrating one. Yes, this is the hydrating primer for Makeup Forever. I haven't really tried much from Makeup Forever. I believe I might have tried maybe a primer from them before, but I did like this primer. It was very moisturizing, and like in the winter I've been needing that hydration, so I really like this, and I felt like it smoothed out my skin. Would I buy this full size? Probably not, but it was nice to try, and I didn't hate it. I actually really liked it. So next thing I used up, I also liked a lot. This is the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream. This is supposed to brighten and depuff, and I actually really liked this. I felt that it was nice. Being a foil packet, I was able to get like a good amount of use out of it. I was actually able to get maybe 5+ uses out of it, which is great for a foil packet. I know it's a little tricky and everything, and I just really liked this. I felt like it depuffed my eyes, and it just made them like just very hydrated and just felt good like on my eyes, under my eye area, before makeup, and like at night I would apply this, and I really liked it. And I'd be curious to try this full size just because I did like it, and yeah, it was good. So yeah, I have another cleansing balm in here, and this is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I loved this so much. Yes, it's dead inside. I love this so much. I think this is the best makeup remover ever. When I use this, I don't even need to use my micellar water. It literally takes off everything, and I need to repurchase one of these because I've been without it for a couple months now, and it's honestly my favorite. I feel like nothing else works as well as this does. It just takes off everything, and it works so well. It's just like one of those products that like everybody hypes up, but it's like worth it. It works so well. It's great, and I just love this so much. It's worth the $28. You need the littlest bit to take off so much makeup, and it just feels nice, and it just really just cleanses the skin, and it's just great. It's a great cleansing balm. I love it. I haven't tried too many, but I really love it, and I'm pretty sure it's probably the best one out there, so this is great. I need a repurchase. I need it right now. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about a disappointing product. This is from R & Co, and yes, I do love the other R & Co dry shampoo, but I don't like this. This is the R & Co Badlands Dry Shampoo Paste. So basically what this is a paste, and it's supposed to be like for dry shampoo and everything like that. And so you'd stick your finger in there and take a little bit of this and work it through the roots of your hair. I did not like this. The formula of this is very powdery and just sticky and weird. It just has that gross feeling to it. I don't really care for this. I just don't really get it, and I just don't really understand. Like, it honestly made my hair feel very dry, and I believe you can use this on your hair wet as well to add volume. My hair has a good amount of volume, especially after using shampoos, but I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of this. It feels dry. It feels gross. I got this in a Birchbox, so I'm glad I got to try it out, but I would not purchase this at all. Don't even know. Like, I was kind of weirded out getting this. I was like, ugh. Okay, so next thing in here is the Marcel Hydra C 24-hour energizing hydrating gel, and I got this in a Birchbox as well. I think I got this twice in a Birchbox, and I'm not even mad about that because this is really nice. It's really hydrating, and it's a gel, so it just feels nice on your skin, and this just really was energizing. Like, I know these products can be a little bit gimmicky, but I did really feel like this was energizing, and I just love the feeling of this on my skin, and I just love the smell. And I would possibly repurchase this because I did really like it, but it's not like a total yes I would repurchase. Kind of like, yeah, maybe I'll repurchase. Okay, so the next thing is also another disappointing product, and this is the Cargo Duo Shadow. So I believe there's a full-size palette for this, and they're in these two shades and everything. So the first one is a gold, and then the second one is like a brown bronze. They look pretty promising on my hand right now, like pretty promising. saying like they're okay, but these actually apply very chalky, and I did hit pan on the one shade. I did like it to start off with. Like, I did think it was very nice last year around this time. I believe I got this in March, and I was loving it at that time, but I try using these just so I can pan these, just so I can use them up, but honestly, like, they're just not worth it. The gold is too chalky. Honestly, I think it might have gotten to that point where I've used it up so much that the good layer was towards the top, and the other color, I don't even know what to say. Like, it doesn't apply well, and I'm just not a fan of these. I'm not a fan of this. Okay, so then I have a couple perfume and just like bottle samples, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna start with perfumes. So the first one is the Wild Eau de perfume, and this just smells like a fresher, I don't even know what kind of scent, but I did like this, and I try to use these up like in a week. I use one of them in a week, but I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. It's just not my style. It kind of has that older scent to it, but not like grandma, just kind of in between. Then another one I love the Daisy Dream, but this is just the original Daisy by Marc Jacobs, and I love the scent of this. It's very like florally, honey, kind of sweet scent, which I do love a lot better, and I love this. I honestly should definitely check this perfume out. If I were going to buy another perfume, I would get something like this, so I liked it a lot. And then I used up a oil, and this is the Hairdresser's Invisible Oil by Bumble and Bubble. I love Bumble and Bubble. I'm using a product by them right now that I'm actually loving, that I got as a point perk from Sephora, and I don't remember where I got this from. It might have been like samples from Sephora or something like that, and I did really like this. It wasn't my favorite hair oil. I actually have a hair oil right now I'm loving. It wasn't my favorite, but it was really nice. I think this is great if you're going to straighten your hair, curl your hair, or even just blow drying to kind of heat protect and kind of give it some shine, which I love doing. Okay, so the next thing I really liked, this was the Deviness Oil All-in-One Milk, and I really liked this. It just came in this purple. Came in this black packaging and everything like that, and I really liked this. I thought it was nice and everything. Not my favorite heat protectant, conditioner, spray conditioner kind of thing, but it was my favorite, but I did really like it. I loved the smell. It smelled so good. It had like almost a coconut fresh scent, which I really do like, and I do like Deviness's products. So next thing is this Supergroup CC Cream Daily Correct with omega-3 and omega-6 broad spectrum sunscreen SPF 35. I really like this, and I didn't expect to, and I might repurchase this full size sometime down the line, but not right now, because it did give me great coverage, which I love, and I have the shade light medium, and I really liked this. It just was great for those days when you didn't really feel like wearing much makeup, so you want to just have that very natural look on your face. And yeah, I really did like this. I thought it was nice. It just felt nice on my face, and it was just a nice little like product. Okay, so next thing I used up is the Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. I really love this loose powder. It's one of my favorite loose powders from the drugstore. I just think it's really good. It's only $10, but it's also very good and everything. It's just a great powder for under your eyes and on your face. I love this powder so much. It's very fine, and I wonder like what's in it. And this is a silica powder and everything like that, so it does make your face very matte, which might not be your favorite if you do have drier skin, but I do really like this, and I like to repurchase this, and I would repurchase this. I have before. It's like my favorite powder ever. Okay, so next thing I used up is the Mally Volumizing Mascara, and the wand looks like this. There is still some in there, but it kind of just dried up and everything, and it just had a very nice wand. You could really get in your lashes. I actually like this with lower lashes because the wand is so small, and you can really just get in there and everything like that. And this was a very nice mascara. I honestly probably wouldn't pay for this full size. I just wouldn't like buy this full size. Like, it's just not something I would buy, but it was very nice and everything. I'm picky about my mascara formulas. I like stuff that's just more like, I like a wetter formula compared to dry, but this was pretty nice and I did like it. It's just not something I would purchase on my own. Okay, so next thing I got is the Balance Me Tinted Under Eye Cream. I did like this. It wasn't my favorite, but I did like this and everything like that. I'm not too much a fan of Balance Me products. They've had one or two products in here that I've liked, that I actually thought are worth it. I did like this. This is nice, but it's just not my favorite. I prefer something that's more like energizing under the eyes or something like that, but this is nice. It's just not something I would repurchase. It's just not. Okay, so next thing is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask. I really liked this. I thought it was nice and everything. It's not as good as my L'Oreal face mask or the Glam Glow, but I did like it and I thought it was nice to change it up if I didn't feel like using my L'Oreal and everything. And I actually got this in a set for Christmas, and this is a 1 ounce, and I believe I got 4 or 5 face masks, so that's definitely a good deal when they have like several masks in one kit, because you can try out a bunch of masks and everything for a lower price. And I did like this. Probably wouldn't purchase full size because, like I said, I love my L'Oreal and that's only $10 and this is $20, so I'd definitely go with L'Oreal over this. But I did really like this. I did think it was nice, but it just wasn't comparable to my L'Oreal. My L'Oreal is better, so yeah. Okay, so next I used up an eyeliner, which is weird, but I used this on my upper waterline. This is the Marc Jacobs eyeliner and everything. Everybody loves these, and I've used it all the way up where there's no eyeliner in there. It was just a simple black eyeliner. It was actually part of the birthday gift at Sephora for 2016, so you probably know what I'm talking about. It's the Marc Jacobs gift, and I really like this. I thought it was very nice. I loved like just the like look of it on my upper waterline. Like I just liked using it. I know I keep saying it was nice, but it was nice. Okay, so next thing I used up is the Pores No More by Dr. Brandt cleanser. I really love the Pores No More exfoliant. I think it's amazing. It's the best thing ever. It's great. It's just great. And this is the Pores No More cleanser by Dr. Brandt, and it was just a nice cleanser to try out. It wasn't my favorite. I love my Purity, but it was nice. It was nice to try out, but probably wouldn't repurchase just because I love my Purity cleanser. It's my favorite. Then I used up a mascara, and this is the Light Camera Lashes mascara by Tarte. And I actually used this mascara in a sample years ago, but I decided to purchase again when they had the 21 Days of Beauty. And yeah, this is Tarte Light Camera Lashes, and this kind of full-size mascara is going to last you a while. And this is what the wand looks like. I use this up. I know there's a little bit there, but it's dried up. And it's just a very nice wand to get in your upper and lower lashes. Just very volumizing, lengthening. It's just very nice on your lashes, and I just love the way it makes them look. I still have a backup, but I'm trying to get through my mascaras before I go back into this. So yeah, I really like this. Okay, so next I have another eyeliner, and this is the Monster Ardency In eyeliner. And yeah, so I completely used this up where it's not even like sharp anymore and everything like that. This is a nice eyeliner to use. This is supposed to be a smooth, supercharged eyeliner. It was very, very black. And I really like this in the waterline as well. Like I said, I'm not really a kind of girl that uses like eyeliner in general. I prefer brown eyeliner, but black is very nice if you just want to really just make your eyelashes look thicker, which is what eyeliner does in the waterline. And I just like this. Probably wouldn't repurchase, but it was nice to try. Okay, so my last mascara is the Dior Show Dior mascara, and the wand looks like this, and this just dried out and it was just getting really weird and everything. This is a nice mascara. It's very volumizing and everything like that, and I got this as, I think, a sample from Sephora, which is great. I definitely think with your 3 samples, just pick like a mascara because that's gonna last you a while, and you always need mascara, you know. And it was nice. I probably wouldn't purchase this full size because it is Dior, but it was nice. I did like it, just wouldn't purchase full size. Then I used up a primer cream thing. This is the MAC Strobe Cream and everything like that. I'm not a huge fan of MAC. I do know that they recently started selling MAC on Birchbox, but I'm not like a huge fan of the products. I don't really go to MAC, and I don't really have like a standalone store near me. This is the MAC Strobe Cream, and this basically is just a cream highlighter and everything. I loved mixing this in with foundation or mixing it with primer and everything to give my skin a glow, and it was just great around the holidays and great when I had dry skin, which has been a lot lately, like I've said. This was just very nice, kind of gave that luminous look to my face without being oily, which I love. And I wouldn't repurchase because I'm not a huge fan of MAC, like I said, but it was nice to have. Okay, so next thing I used up, I've actually had for years, which is why it looks so gross. This is the Maybelline Baby Lips, and I loved these back in the day. I still kind of like them. Like I have like ones I sometimes use, like I have clear ones and everything like that. And I probably wouldn't repurchase this just because I have lip balms I like better now. So next thing I have, I recently just used up. This is the Cynthia Rowley Brightening Illuminator, and this was in like a pinky toned, like pink flesh color. That's the only way I can think of to describe it. And I did really like this. I thought it was nice. Would I repurchase? Probably not. And I think it was a nice illuminator. It's great to mix in with foundations, which is what I tend to do with them, just because like I'm not like a huge like illuminator fan. Like I'm not like huge on them, but I did really like this. I thought it was nice. I thought like it just worked well and it wasn't like applying oily on my skin. It was nice, just wouldn't repurchase. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be showing you is actually something I've already repurchased, and this is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I love this. I think it's great. It's honestly my favorite thing. I apply this alone in my brows with pencil and everything. I'm wearing my brows today. I just love this. It just adds fibers to your brows and it just really gets in there in your brows, and I really love this. And mine dried out honestly, and I was still using it while it was dried out, to be honest. You know, I love this. This is a sample that I got in a Birchbox last year and I love it. I love this brow gel. It's honestly my favorite. So that's everything I've used up within the last couple months. Definitely let me know down below if you want to see these videos monthly, or you want to see them every couple months. Do you want to see them every other month? Just let me know down below. Also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know also like what products you used up, and just things you've like finished off, things you don't like, things you like. Let me know that down below. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I post videos 2 to 3 times a week and everything like that, and I would just love for you to subscribe. We're almost to 100. We're almost there. We can do this. Just subscribe, and also follow me on all my social medias, which will be at the end of the video, and also they're down below. I made a like YouTube, Instagram, which I've been posting a lot on, so definitely check that out. And yeah, and also hit the notification bell down below to be notified about future videos. You'll be notified when the videos go up, and it's just a great way to be notified, because sometimes the subscribe button fails you. It doesn't work. It does whatever it feels like doing. Honestly, YouTube has a mind of its own. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. It just volumizes your skin. It volumizes my skin. Yeah, sure.